Pod episode 1.
You want to just get into the Michael movie?
Yeah. Let's just get into it.
Okay, scores. All right.
Should we say on like a count of 3?
Sure, we can.
All right. 3
out of 10, right?
Out of 10. 3, 2, 1, 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we do spoiler review or should we just hop into it?
Spoiler. Let's do a no spoiler. Yeah.
No spoiler for 5 minutes.
A little bit. Yeah.
Positive, negatives.
Positive. I mean, from what I have seen of like Michael's life on like clips and stuff, it seems like it was kind of accurate. I don't know. I don't know if that's really true.
I've seen the difference. I see the opposing.
Yeah. Oh, you've heard the opposing argument?
Yeah, I heard like they got down. I feel like it was similar. They just got reasons wrong. Like I heard like he didn't really like his brothers at one point.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's
like,
true?
No, because for him to go on tour, he was tired of it. Obviously, he liked his brothers in the grand scheme of things, but apparently he was tired of. He didn't think they worked as hard as him, and that was the reason he wanted to go solo. But they made it seem like
okay.
It was all peaches and cream the whole time. But I don't know. That's what I just seen online.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, maybe my thing wasn't accurate then, if that's true.
Any more positive? I think the performances.
I mean, yeah, obviously the soundtrack. It's like
the soundtrack. It's a Michael movie.
Yeah, it's okay, bro. But it's a good soundtrack, obviously. But that's like the obvious one. They got the casting pretty good. They got a good casting.
Best and worst cast.
Best and worst cast. Best cast probably Michael. Like
which one?
I
think the kid is the best cast. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, real? No.
I think the kid was easily the best.
No,
cast.
it's adult, bro. Because when I couldn't tell. It looked so similar to like the clips you would see of Michael performing that it's like, they look almost the same.
Yeah, the choreograph.
I wonder how they're gonna do for the second movie where they have to show him like half fucking white. And, like,
you think they're gonna do it?
I think
because
so.
Because on the ending, Mike was already white during Bad.
Was he?
Yeah.
During
because they did a 5-year time jump and then they performed Bad. We kind of get into spoiling.
Oh yeah.
My bad. Was
a little bit of spoil. We'll put a time skip.
Yeah, we put time skip. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We put a warning up. But yeah. All right, they went to at the end of the movie. I'm just gonna keep it at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
the year he was at,
yeah.
He was supposed to be white. IRL, like in real life, that year he was white.
Really?
And I don't think he looked white. I mean, I wouldn't care.
I don't really. Yeah.
I wouldn't care, but I just don't think they would do it.
It does seem like the movie is more like it's like, I'm not saying Michael did anything wrong, but it's trying to paint him in a very much positive way. But I'm not saying that he did anything wrong at all. But I'm just saying that's what it kind of seems like.
What you expect him to paint?
Okay. Well,
what you think they was going?
I feel like they showed him in like the most altruistic motherfucker ever. Which that could be true. I don't know.
What does that even mean? Good word.
Altruist. That just means like he's like just a naturally good person. Like.
Yeah, like, but I think he kind of gives off that.
He does give off that vibe.
In interviews, even though he does have,
But like, they didn't give him any flaws, like anything.
The nose job. All right, we're just gonna get a spoiler.
Yeah. Okay. The nose job. You think? Okay.
The nose job.
Okay. You know what?
The nose job, because I get they should have went into that more, and that's a negative. But I feel like him like wanting to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Is showing a flaw.
Him wanting to be perfect. Okay.
But yeah, for the most part, they showed him he was basically a saint.
Yeah, in a positive way. Yeah.
He probably wasn't.
He could be. Like, we don't really know, but
I see some interviews. He seems kind of sassy.
Nah, I've seen some
in a good way though.
But he's like
funny, sassy.
Yeah. The skinniest, or he was fucking singing it. Yeah, okay. I would agree with you actually. I would agree with you. But yeah, you said the kid Jackson was better than the adult.
Yeah,
That's kind of a crazy take.
it's not.
Is it? Is you don't think so?
The kid Jackson is better because I don't know. I just think he was. Like I just think maybe the scenes.
No.
I get the choreography. The choreography when I seen the side by side, it lines up perfectly.
Yeah, the
From the older
choreography
one.
was also a selling
From the
point.
older one, but they both did great.
They both did. Yeah,
They both did great.
They both were like their top two. Like they can go.
You think? Most
I
people
think Joe's three.
Joe's three.
Joe's three. Yeah.
Joe's really good though.
Joe's yeah. Like who would go three then?
It's really just him.
Yeah.
Miles Teller character, the no, he wasn't barely in it. The white guy.
It has to be Joe. Yeah, I can't see any other. But okay. Yeah, I also thought it was crazy that the brothers. I thought they would have much of a role, but
Janet's not even
really
in it.
not.
Janet Jackson's not even in it.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to be in for legal reasons. Yeah, I think they shouldn't had a role once the adult, but I think they should have had a more role during the Jackson 5.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think
they had like no they had like no personality during that whole thing. It's just like you would always only see them in a group as well, like playing basketball.
You can't tell them apart.
Huh?
You couldn't really tell them apart.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you really can't.
And then and then you want to play Twister? I ain't gonna lie, they did kind of treat Michael as like a kid. Yeah. I think he kind of.
But that might be true. Yeah,
might be accurate.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's conflicting reports.
I also think it's funny how he just like leaves the house and he's got like a fucking snake, monkey in there, and he's just like leaving everyone in there with his wild animals.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of funny.
All right, so the positives. All right, I'm gonna dive in. You say I'm diving into the positives. The positives. Obviously, the music. It's not really a movie though. It's kind of just like the best of the songs. And I feel like, and I've seen people is hating on this movie. Like it got 38% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like people hate on the movie. I understand why.
You mean in terms of critics, not audience?
Critics, but yeah, critics.
Audience loved it.
Audience loved it, but
I heard that the critics didn't like it because they want it to be more about just like an allegations. Yeah, which low key when I was watching the movie and they didn't get into the allegations, I was like, they're probably gonna make a second one because it's like they still the 90s was. The 90s, early 2000s, I was also relevant Michael. So it's just like...
Yeah, by the time it ended, the first allegation never even happened.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
but
they could be gearing up for a second one.
I don't think they can. I seen something legal-wise, they can't.
Talk about it?
Yeah, because I don't know why. But I think it was a legal reason. I think a victim was proved that she lied or something. They was gonna focus on a specific case rather than all the cases. And I think, I don't know. But I think, what I was saying, the positives?
Yeah, you were saying the positives. You said, what did you say? You said the music, obviously.
Yeah, I don't think it's a real movie. I can understand why the critics do not like it. Because I think... story-wise, I'm thinking, what do you think about this? It's not really a story. The only story is him and his father. And his father is bad. And that's literally the only story. It just plays 20 songs.
It does. I could agree with that.
I can understand you like, okay, I came here to see a movie. But if you're a Michael fan, like if you just like Michael Jackson or just like the music, you're going to like this movie.
Yeah.
Because you just go in the theater, they play the 20 best Michael Jackson songs, and you leave having a good time. But it's not really like a movie. So I understand it in a way, but 2 out of 10, I don't understand at all, though.
Huh?
I've seen people get 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. I don't understand that at all.
Maybe not Michael fans, bro.
Yeah. Any other positives besides soundtrack, songs?
Casting. I mean, you would agree.
Casting, yeah. We can get into. I have a lot of negatives, even despite me giving an 8 out of 10.
I have like one big one in my opinion.
Do you any more positive before we go to negatives?
I don't think I do. I think yeah, I don't think so. I think that's it.
Okay. Negatives. You want to start with your negative first? Because I have a few.
My big negative it had no comedic moments. It had like one or two. Outside of that, it just seemed. I agree with what you said. I'm about to say that again. It seemed like the story was just like it was getting us from point A to point Z. Like the last, like that's why they showed the time skips.
I feel like
the years.
Yeah, the
just
check marks was the songs. They
Yeah.
were just trying to get you to the next song.
Yeah. So it felt kind of just like you were just like kind of just going through it. There was no pause moments where you.
I disagree on the funny part though.
A funny, okay.
When young Mike was trying to not dance, that was funny.
Oh,
That was hilarious, actually.
okay.
You didn't think that was
sure.
funny?
I mean, I thought it was like adorable, I didn't think it was funny.
You didn't think it was funny?
No.
All right. What about when older Mike got the monkey?
What about that would be funny?
His parents, the way they was looking at him, they was looking at him crazy. And they was looking at him crazy, and then you see a monkey just pop out the car. You don't think that was funny? I think. What about? He was like, "I'm not a kid no more. I'm gonna look him right in the eye and tell him I'm ready to leave." And then it cuts, and then he's like, "I need you to tell my dad to leave."
Okay.
I'm not even mad at funny moments. I'm not explaining it the best, but I feel like in the movie it was funny.
I don't agree, bro.
You was not laughing at any of those parts.
I think there was like maybe one part if I can remember. Outside of that,
you was not laughing at any of those.
No, bro. I don't think so.
Okay. Look, okay. I kind of disagree on that, but my negatives is probably the dad stuff.
The dad stuff?
Yeah. I don't think they leaned in it enough. That was really your main plot line.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly don't think he was that bad.
Oh, yo. Actually, while I was watching it, I kind of agree. It seemed like he said at some point, "I do all I do for the family," and I kind of was like, "He's kind of right, is he not?"
in real life, it seems like he's that bad though. I don't know if you've seen interviews, but just to get you up to speed. In interviews, Michael talks about him beating him, and he basically seems like he really do not like him at all. And he was in the wrong. That's what I got from Michael in the interviews.
Okay.
But in the movie, he had one negative part. And you know what I'm about to say? One part I was like, okay, you tripping. You know what I'm about to say?
No.
When he was in the hospital.
Oh, what is
Michael got 30-degree burn. But can he perform, right?
Okay, yeah.
That was the only part I was like, he's tripping. The rest, I felt like he was...
Even when he was hitting him as a kid, it was like... Michael was kind of... I mean, nah, he still shouldn't have hit him because it still wasn't really that good of a reason. But it was like... It wasn't like out of nowhere. Like, he's not just walking home and just like drunk and beating him. Like it would be every time Michael spoke out. That's like the only time he would really hit him. From what we've seen in the movie.
Yeah, and he was kind of ready to hit him. He kept dancing, though, too.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't. It didn't seem like. I don't know. It didn't seem like he was bad as they made it seem.
Yeah.
Especially when he was older.
And also, what was his goal? It seemed like, did he want money? Because I feel like Michael could have easily gave him, like, from his career.
I don't think he wanted money.
Do you think he wanted like family success?
Family success.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's also what I was.
Seems like he was a bit hating on him though too.
That could also be that.
I just don't feel like they. I don't feel like they explained it well or fleshed it out well. Like I
think they could have made him worse. I think
the way he described it in real life, I think they should have made him worse for that being your only story point of the movie.
I would agree.
Because I'm trying to think bad moments. Because even the moment I'm really saying it about is I forgot he was backstage and he just did a performance, and Joe came in all happy and said, "That's my boy, that's my boy," and everyone was looking at him crazy. I'm like, is he doing something wrong here? Maybe he was drunk. I couldn't really tell.
I don't know. I
But
think
he
it was just
seemed
like he's tailgating.
Supportive at that point, and they was like, I remember dude was like, let him have his moment or something like that. I'm like, I didn't think it was that negative.
I would agree. Yeah, I don't think he was. He just wasn't. He just wasn't that bad. Like relative to what we've seen from other movies, where like they have dramatic past.
Yeah.
Like Parents could be the most dramatic, easily, but it didn't seem like he was that extreme.
Okay. Yeah. I have a few other negatives. See if you agree with this. Obviously, we talk about the exclusion of his brother. That should have been the point. We already talked about that.
Oh, you noted that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think you should have stayed an hour on young Micheal.
How long did they stay? Do you know?
I feel like 30.
An hour. Why?
You think that would be too much?
I think that would be too much. Why?
Because if you was already not going to do the full life anyway.
Okay, well, but you don't. Okay, sure, yeah.
And they could have did a lot of Jackson 5. You know, Santa Claus. They didn't do Santa Claus. So you know that song? Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh yeah.
Like they did so many things, and I feel like you should stay longer. Maybe because I just think that was the most interesting part of the movie.
What the young? Okay.
Do you agree?
The most interesting. It feels like that's when the story was. After that, it was.
Yeah,
it was so linear. It was so linear.
It was get to the next song.
Yeah.
And then
Nah, I don't think so though. I think
so?
if I walked into the theater and I was expecting the Micheal movie, I would want to see more of his adult life than half of it being.
Yeah, but if that was the second one anyway.
But see, the thing about that is, like, did they not leave it at the end because they didn't know whether or not? Like it would depend on this for them to get to the next one.
I feel like you should know it's Michael Jackson. You should know that it's going to be a box office success, which it obviously is already. I think it made 217.
Yeah, it was apparently the highest
grossing opening.
Yeah,
I don't think it would be the highest music. It's the highest music biopic grossing ever. Opening ever. I don't think it would be the highest music grossing ever, like in general. I think it's at 350 around. Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody is 950. Mm-hmm. I don't think it would pass that, but it might. I thought it was going to pass $1 billion, but I'm not sure right now. But the other negatives, I've kind of felt. What you think about the ending? Anything like that?
Oh, like the final confrontation with Dad, or like the performance?
The performance, the ending. Or is this spoilers? In case behind me, performance and ending in 1988.
I thought it was good. I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah, it was good ending.
It just cuts to a song, and that's it.
Well, I thought
it doesn't feel like a proper ending.
Doesn't feel like a proper.
Like the dad stuff reminds me of Elvis. You know, it's kind of like the exact same thing. Elvis looking to the side at Tom Hanks' character. It's like the exact same thing, but then it goes to a performance as the final thing. I just don't think that's good.
I'm trying to see him. Wow.
You think that's good?
I didn't really notice that.
It's abrupt. It's abrupt.
I could see that.
It's abrupt.
I could see that. Yeah, it was abrupt. It did kind of go from that confrontation to But I don't think that's like a bad point for me. Like it did feel abrupt, but it was like
it didn't feel like a real ending.
It didn't feel like a real.
We have a song and then it goes in. First of all, if I think I guess the song, it makes sense to going into it, But I would like to see the bad music video recreation over a performance. But that's a nitpick.
No, I would, because imagine if you're watching that in a theater and then the final performance is like you feel like you're at that concert. It did kind of give that kind of like perspective. I preferred the live performance.
It was good, but then it just rolled. Michael's story continues. I'm just against
I would agree with
cliffhangers.
that, but
Like that,
but that just felt normal because that's like
I just don't like it.
it's like a person's life. It's like it's not like a written story. That's
like
that felt normal to me.
It did. I guess it's not a huge negative because I was gonna give it 8 out of 10. I also give Across the Spider-Verse a 9 out of 10, and I think that's like the same problem. It's just ending with a whole bunch of Spider-Man. There's a little off topic. Spider-Man just running around, say we're gonna save you, Miles, and then it cuts. Like that's a negative. I just don't like cliffhangers. I think it's a way to do a cliffhanger.
That was like the biggest cliffhanger. Like
it's a way to do. It's a way to do a cliffhanger and make it work.
Give me an example. Infinity War.
It feels in Infinity War when Thanos look into the sun and he completes his goal. It feels like end of a real movie, but it works as a cliffhanger.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I feel like a set of performance could still been there, but it should have been 1 or 2 scenes. You could have just closed out with the dad. Instead of outside of that, you could have closed out to the dad. I don't know.
No, I still disagree.
You disagree?
I think there's like Across the Spider-Verse has a crazier cliffhanger. And that's like
worse. Yeah,
that's
Across
worse.
the Spider-Verse is worse. Even though I give Across the Spider-Verse 9 out of 10. But I think that the only reason that's not 10 out of 10 is because of that cliffhanger. In my opinion.
But that's like an actually written story, which is what makes it like that makes it even worse. On top
You're saying this movie was already just songs anyway?
It's like it's a real life dude. Like unless he's dying, I feel like you're never gonna have a good. Like Elvis, he died in the toilet, right?
Yeah.
That was like
he sold it, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty
sure. I don't remember, but
yeah. How did Michael die? He overdosed too.
Yeah. I think we will get to that.
Yeah, I feel like unless they're dying, a real life story, like you're never gonna get that shit right, in my opinion. So that was a good ending. I think they did that the best that they could do for that. In my opinion, I don't know.
It was a little sour. I'll move on to the next one. The next one is I have 2. First one I'm gonna breeze over real quick because we already talked about it briefly. It was more on what she was saying. It was more showing his flaws.
Yeah.
They should have leaned. They did feel like that was one of the best scenes in the movie where
the nose.
He said, "Come over here."
Get that yam off your face.
And he has multiple surgeries, so they could have did that more.
Yeah, I would agree.
I know he had multiple nose surgeries. Apparently he declined.
That was a good scene. I like that scene because it was like I don't know. He kind of was justifying.
And he was Michael Jackson seems to be a what's the word neat freak, but not neat freak. What's the word where you're perfectionist?
Yeah.
They should have went into that more. If he wants everything right, everything this, everything that, they should have went into that more.
Maybe they'll cover it in the second movie because they still haven't shown him. I think.
But he was like that from the jump.
Was he?
It seemed like that. I mean, all I know is interviews.
I do agree though that they should have. That was a good scene. Like
that. All right, so that goes into my second one. That's a great scene. Most of my negatives is they should have went more on the story they actually put in because it's not a lot. That was a great scene. They should have did more on that. The other thing I think they should have did more on was the business side. One of the top scenes was him calling MTV. For me, was him calling MTV saying put Michael Jackson on, or
I'm gonna pull everything.
Yeah. I thought that was one of the better scenes.
That was a good scene.
And then him in the boardroom. Talking about him wanting to be the biggest star. I feel like that was a great thing. I feel like it should have been more of that because I know for a fact that he had to fund his own music video for Thriller. Mm-hmm. And Thriller is like probably the biggest music video ever. Mm-hmm. Do you think they should have went into that or no?
Well, went into like what?
The business side.
The business side?
Or which one would you rather than went into?
I think if you're describing it as you are, which is like it's like it's like tricky. It's not linear.
Mhm.
I think so. Yeah, because the story was really like
They could have cut it.
it was
off.
just yeah.
All right. Well, I have some negatives. Then we're gonna get into a few other.
That could have been really interesting though.
Well,
if
the business?
the business side, because if it's like
Because
if it's Tangled, there's a lot of moving variables. There's like
Yeah.
a lot of like that could have been interesting.
And yeah, and think about just like him going to people for money for this Thriller video, and no one seeing his vision, and he's the only one seeing this short film vision. And like they showed the short film, they showed the Thriller, they showed what was it? It was a video. I think that was Billie Jean where he had the Bloods and Crips. I don't think it was Billie Jean.
I think it was.
It was off the
No.
Thriller
It
album.
was. Annie, are you okay?
Smooth Criminal.
I think so.
It wasn't
Was it?
Smooth Criminal. Smooth Criminal was on Bad album. It was on the Thriller album.
You wanted bad? No, I think it's bad.
It's not on Bad because Bad was
It
at the
is
end.
bad because they.
That was at the end. It was on Thriller. Fuck, what was it? I don't. Was it Billie Jean?
It has to be Billie Jean then. You sure it's not bad?
No.
They're gonna be until you that's fair.
I'm telling you,
It wouldn't make sense for Billie Jean's theme.
it's not. It wouldn't. It's not Billie Jean. I don't think. I'm
pretty sure it has to be Smooth Criminal or Billie.
Smooth Criminal's on Bad. It's not Bad. Human Nature. No. Beat It. I think it was Beat It.
Oh, it is Beat It.
Yeah, it was Beat It.
It is Beat It. Yeah.
Yeah. So they showed the music videos, but I feel like having the extra scene of no one seeing his vision and him have to fund himself would have been better.
Yeah. They did kind of show how his vision formed because it was like a TV and it was like the conflict going on in the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they did kind of, but I see what you're saying. More.
I just feel like the most interesting parts of the movie was glossed over.
Yeah.
And for it to only have two parts, you kind of skipped over a lot.
Yeah, which was like, I wonder how the second one's going to be.
Okay, and then the last point, I guess it's not a negative, but I'm going to just say, what did you think about the songs being left out?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Which song would you want? Obviously,
Rock With You, like, I don't know why.
Rock With You. Rock With You is the main one.
That was honestly the main one that I noticed, and I was looking out for it. I was like, "Oh, it's like I love that song, bro." Yeah,
because the Rock With You, they went over that timeline.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and it was like during that timeline. What did they actually?
That's like his top 3 biggest song, and you skip it?
Probably not, but yeah.
You don't think so?
Top 3?
Is that the top 3 biggest
song? Smooth Criminal beat it. Billie Jean easily.
No, not Smooth Criminal.
Smooth
not
Criminal.
Beat It. Rock With You is big. Bro. Well, you look at Spotify views. I'm telling you, it's up there.
All right, we're gonna.
It's up there. Rock With You is.
No way.
It is. Billie Jean's 1, Thriller's 2, and I think it's Rock With You. At least.
Thriller, you think? Yeah. Just stop talking.
It's not my favorite.
All right,
but
Billie Jean, Beat It, Smooth Criminal. Those are all within over 1 billion on Spotify. So this isn't even accurate actually, because during this time they had CDs. Rock With You is 6.
Okay, Rock With You 6. Okay.
Oh, and remember the times.
Remember the times after.
Yeah. But I do okay. Yeah, I can't like 2.6. His monthly streams at 80 right now.
Yeah, I seen that. He's the first person to get on the top 100 in 6 decades.
Damn.
So I'm surprised it's not 7 because I assume 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. But he also did music in the 60s. I guess that would be Jackson 5. That wouldn't be him.
Okay, his most viewed is 2.6 billion, right? But
Thriller?
Yeah, how? No, it's Billie Jean.
Really?
Yes, Billie.
Oh, you're talking Spotify. I'll tell you something. The most viewed video on YouTube.
No. Most listened to. My bad. I should have preface that. Most listened to song is Billie Jean on Spotify. What do you think it is overall? Like, because this doesn't account for the amount of CDs it sold.
How many people have listened to it?
How many times has it been played? I think that's what this counts, right?
No, streams is like. It's something weird. You have to listen like 4 times to count as 1 stream or something like that.
What? No way.
I'm telling you.
It's no way.
Or maybe that's no. Streams is just 1. I think that's for platinum. That's for platinum.
Okay, maybe that. Yeah, I was about to say no one's playing
10 billion.
Blinding Lights. What is that? 5 times?
Yeah.
20 billion.
Yo, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
20 billion.
So how much do you think? That's 2.6 billion.
20 billion.
20 billion?
No, 15.
I don't know. He is like international, and during this time, it's like international.
When did Spotify really became popular? 2013. Maybe. I would think from
long before.
Thriller came out 83.
Yeah, something like that. 84, 85. 84.
No, it was like 82, 83, something like that, or 81. One of those three. But I would think it's streamed way more times when it first came out than what it streamed since 2013.
I don't know. The way people still talk about Micheal.
I say 15 billion.
I could see some old heads still having the CDs and just still playing that in their house.
I would hope not.
Some old heads though.
You got a CD player?
Some old.
You got
it's called a cassette, I think. I don't think they're playing with a CD. I think that's different, but yeah.
Okay, but
record player actually.
Record player is fine, but the CD.
No, record. I meant record player.
Record player, yeah.
I can see.
I can see that.
I can see 20 billion. I actually agree with that. I was gonna say that.
You think?
20 billion. I think easily.
What's the best song? Before we move on.
Remember the Times.
That's literally mine. Literally mine. Remember the time. Did you play the Michael Jackson Wii game?
No,
I don't play that. So. No. Dang, I feel like that was really popular. It was Michael Jackson Wii game. But okay.
Yeah.
Then it's Do you think they're gonna just skip past Bad? Because they also didn't do.
I hope not, bro.
The Way You Make You Feel, Dirty Diana, Smooth Criminal. Is all on Bad album.
Dirty Diana's?
Bad album, yeah.
Yeah. Well, wait, the movie went over Bad?
They did the first song.
Oh, okay.
They did Bad.
I wouldn't count that. I would not count that. I think they're still.
They stopped when Bad album came out.
Right, yeah. So I think they're gonna. Yeah.
You think they're gonna open up?
Yeah, I think so.
How are they gonna do that?
But I think Dirty Diana's getting left out. I think most of them are getting left out.
That's what I'm saying.
Even the major
that would be horrible.
I know that.
You don't
they left out Rock, bro. I don't know what. But
they did 20 other songs though.
I don't know what they're gonna do. Yeah. I literally can't say because they left out Rock, so I can't even
use it. Because the reason why I said it because it is actually a concern. Because it'll be weird if you start the movie in 1988 and then you just play 4 songs.
Yeah.
How you gonna play the songs though?
I think it is. Yeah, I agree, bro. I think it's just too awkward now.
Because Thriller, you showed him making the album before the release, so you can play it off. Oh, I'm gonna do this. You do this, then release. By the time it ends, Bad is already released. So if they pick up right where they left off, they're gonna have them replay songs from Bad. I just don't think they would do that. And if they don't play all the songs from Bad, I think that's already going to lower points for me.
Off Bad, bro.
That's his last 10 out of 10 album, I'm going to be honest. Maybe Dangerous. The albums after Bad is great, but it's not.
Oh, what's the one with Chicago? I think
that's his last one. That's his a posthumous album. That's what you call it, posthumous? That's the album after you die.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, 2014, I believe. Eclipse.
It had like 1 or 2 good songs. I don't know. I don't know actually. That might.
Dangerous is really good though, but
that might be the last.
That's not.
That might be. Yeah.
Every album outside of Thriller, outside of Bad, I feel like Bad and Thriller is the most iconic. Bad is probably second most iconic. If you leave all the songs off of Bad, I feel like that's just horrible. All right, last thing I want to talk about before we switch over to Invincible. You have any more notes before I go over this?
I was just gonna say, from what you the scene where he, removed his nose or re-exchanged it or whatever, nose transplant, whatever. All that. And then Joe saw him, and then he didn't do anything. That's like one of the passive things I was talking about. Like, if he was they could have did so much with him because he should have like they should have showed an emotion at that moment. Because remember when he showed him when he caught him with like the nose tape, everything, and then he didn't say anything.
You thought he should have been bad?
He should have.
He was portraying him as a villain.
Dude, he still showed some type of emotion.
He did. I feel like he showed shock.
No. That wasn't good enough, bro. That was not. I think that moment, like
I feel like that was a valid reaction from him. That's what goes back. I think he should have been more bad or more evil.
Yeah, he should. I don't know, more of a reaction than that. Than shock. I don't know. I think he could have used that moment right there to show us that he's like
to beat him.
Yeah,
is that what you going with?
I kind of a little cute. Yeah, that's my last one. I think it was little subtle moments where you were just like, even when he brought the monkey over, like he should have had some type of reaction. No.
What, you're 20 years old buying a monkey or something?
Dog, yes, you should. And you're the man of the house, and you're just like watching that dude bring a monkey and a llama and a snake.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think a llama is crazy.
He's like being way too that's not what a strict parent would do, bro.
It's really not.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I agree with you because that was my main point. I feel like the way they was talking, like IRL, they obviously talked about him bad. But the way he was talking about him in the movie, as like how bad he was, he just didn't. It didn't correlate. But it just didn't seem he was all the way bad. Like
it didn't correlate. I agree, bro.
The last thing you want to give a comment on? Do you think he's the most? We had this debate actually.
Oh yeah, I was actually gonna bring that up. Yes, before
this movie even came
before
out.
we even knew that it was announced. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said.
Yeah, you want to tell them the BS that you and another dude said.
Well, we was with a different person.
Yeah.
And me and him both agreed. First of all, he wasn't even in the conversation. We and him both agreed that Michael Jackson is probably the most famous celebrity of all time. And then he just butted in and saying he's not even close.
I
still agree with that statement.
Here's how you guys started out. You guys said he's the most famous person to ever exist. You said something like that, and I was like,
Jesus.
Yeah, I usually brought up Jesus, and you guys folded that, and you're like, the most famous person that's like a celebrity or some shit like that. And I was like, there's no way there's kids in like a remote village in Africa and fucking Thailand and Indonesia that know Michael Jackson.
Yes, they do.
More than like Ronaldo, a soccer player right now.
That's insane.
Or Hitler, bro. There's no way. Okay. There's no way. There's dictators that they for sure know more, bro. There's no way. That just doesn't make any sense.
You also said a president, which a president is not going to be bigger than Michael Jackson.
No, not a U. I don't think because they haven't done
president
much.
U.S.
I would agree.
Listen, I would agree with Hitler. Hitler's just people know Hitler.
Low key, you would be surprised like how many people outside of the U.S. follow U.S. politics. People follow it. So. But I would agree. I wouldn't, because the president doesn't. They're not like Hitler, bro. They're not gonna be more known than like an active dictator. Like a president has guidelines that they kind of.
I would agree with you on Hitler.
Hitler
may be more famous, but
there's others, bro.
Cristiano Ronaldo is not more famous. No athlete.
I feel like
we talking about like
Caesar.
Okay, Caesar, Napoleon.
Yeah, them people. I think Napoleon got around.
Listen. Be 100% honest. You walk up to 100 random people. Give him a picture of Michael Jackson. Give him a picture of Napoleon. Who do you think? People are made?
That's different. I don't know. Actually, I think that argument.
What you mean? Who knows Napoleon's face? I mean,
okay. Are we talking right now or like that year or the peak year? Yeah, no way. People are gonna put a picture of the face on Michael Jackson from so long ago.
You don't think people know how Michael Jackson looked like?
Not far out.
You get more than Napoleon.
See, it's tricky because
you can even show him a painting. I guarantee, and you can show a painting where his hand is, you know the kind of Napoleon pose. His hand inside his jacket. You can show that painting. They're not making that as Napoleon. I know because I like that. I like history, but people are not knowing that's Napoleon.
Ours could be biased because mine could be because I'm young, so I really wouldn't know. But I just don't.
How are you gonna say you're young where you're naming people who's 19, not even 19, 17.
Well, I'm in the fucking U.S., bro, and I listen to music a lot.
But you saying Napoleon is more famous than Michael Jackson? That's just a bad take.
Okay, all right. Can we do some simple math real quick? Most people are in Asia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like at least 2/3, at least something crazy like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Mao Zedong or he was like a Chinese communist who's like he killed a bunch of people. What's the Mongol, the one Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan in Asia, which was like the main place he did some of his horrific territory grabbing shit. You don't think they know Genghis? Do you think they know Michael Jackson more than Genghis Khan, who is literally probably still affecting them? Because wait, hold on, let me finish. Because fucking 1/3 of them is fucking half Genghis Khan, some bullshit like that.
Listen, I think Genghis Khan is probably more popular there. If you're telling me that,
and that's where most people are. Most people know him, and if that's where most people are. See, you're U.S. biased. That's what I think. I'm not
U.S. biased. Well, I'm North America biased. You think anybody in North America? Think about, no offense, but there's a lot of dumb people in the world. You think, not even dumb, you don't have to be dumb to not know Genghis Khan.
I just think there's no way. Over political leaders, there's just no way. I just don't
the only person, name someone you think. I'll give you a Hitler. That's it.
No, you got to give me Genghis Khan. Easily. No. You got to give me someone like Caesar or Alexander the Great. You got to give me someone like that. You're just wrong, bro. You're just wrong.
Alexander the Great. No.
That's oh my god, bro. There's no way.
I don't think you understand how many people listened in history class. There's not a lot.
Hey, low-key, give me Muhammad Ali, y'all. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Okay, that's what I said. All right. You, we disagree on the political, but do you agree that he's the most famous, true celebrity?
I would agree. No.
You don't think?
Right now, if you're asking me right now, I think Messi or Ronaldo is more known than Michael Jackson right now. I think if you're asking his year, what was his peak year? We'll say around when Thriller came out.
I feel like it's more popular.
Yeah, bad, because,
1990s, to say that.
Yeah, 1990s. That peak year, yeah.
So you say Michael Jackson at his peak is more famous than Ronaldo's peak, but Ronaldo's more famous than Michael Jackson now. That's what you're saying. Okay,
yes.
That's fair.
Yes.
That's fair. I still disagree.
You disagree on sports people, right? You know how many people know Messi? You know how big soccer is? You know Messi, and you don't even fucking watch soccer at all. Outside of the U.S., soccer is huge. It's huge. I'm just saying. I think remote kids in Africa know Messi and
not Africa.
Yes, bro. Speed goes on his fucking bullshit fucking tours, and he fucking. They're not bullshit. I love those tours, but he fucking meets kids, and they easily are like, Ronaldo.
He's not acting Michael Jackson songs.
Huh?
I agree with you.
But no,
I agree with you. I understand. Ronaldo's
people just don't listen to music outside.
Ronaldo's probably more. Think about all the old people.
And if you're giving me Ronaldo, you gotta give me all the
60-year-olds know Cristiano Ronaldo?
But that's they're almost dying off. That's the point that I'm saying. It's our generation.
They're eliminated. They're getting eliminated.
Yeah.
Okay.
We came to a conclusion then. Yeah. Right now, I wouldn't say he's even top 10. In his peak, probably top 5.
In his peak, he's number 1.
All right.
I agree with you there.
Oh, celebrity-wise. Just celebrity-wise.
Peak, he's number 1.
Celebrity, not political figures. Okay. Yeah, in his peak, he was probably 1. Right now, celebrity-wise, because I was accounting for political and stuff, he's probably top 5 then, celebrity-wise.
Now?
Right now, probably.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
All right, we can
Are you want to go on to Invincible?
Yeah.